Hello and welcome students, welcome to GRS Technical. Today in this video we are going to start a new chapter of class 12th English, which is Aunt Jennifer's Tiger. Now this chapter is very much important for your pre-boards examination as well as your boards examination. So students, please watch this video till last, and if you do like this video, please subscribe to our channel, like this video and share it to your friends. So let's begin with it. First, student, I'm going to introduce you with this chapter, make you familiar with this chapter, and afterwards I'm going to explain you this chapter in detail. Now here we start with it. So it start with here. Aunt Jennifer's Tiger summary. In the poem, a woman expresses her deep feeling through her heart. She means Aunt Jennifer's is prey of male-dominant society. Also, there is no one with whom she can share her physical pain. So she makes a picture to describe her deep feeling. Moreover, the narrator defines the tiger which her aunt made on the panel, like their motion and movements and their magnificence and fearlessness. Further, there are men sitting under the tree, but the tigers don't. Besides, now, Jennifer's find it difficult to take pictures by using ivory needles. Also, after marriage, she becomes weary of doing household work. Means after marriage, women are busy in doing household work generally. Now, she can't involve herself in artistic work. Instead, she has to do it in leisure time. She is scared of her husband, but her art expresses her desire too. Now, she can't involve herself in artistic work. Instead, she has to do in leisure time. She is scared of her husband, but her art expresses her desire to move fearlessly and proud like tigers. Means how the tiger's proud, she wants to be like that. Now, here I am going to start this chapter with summary, and I hope students you have already got the introduction what you are going to learn in this chapter. In this poem, the poet describes a lady whom she addresses at Aunt Jennifer's. Here, okay. The poet also says that she is doing embroidery on a piece of cloth that she could be a wall hanging or tablecloth. Moreover, she has made it with beautiful tigers that are running fiercely in the green forest. Further, she describes their beauty in the comparison to a topaz. As it the green background of the forest, they appear bright yellow. Company of men does not affect them, as they are fearless. At this point, we are sense the contrast of behavior between the aunt and the tigers. Although tigers made by her in fears, she is afraid of her husband. According to the poet, tigers are proud and fearless citizens of the forest. These creatures are very elegant and shiny. Now this is the next para. In this para, the poet defines Aunt Jennifer's fear of her husband. While doing embroidery, she says that her finger shakes with the fear of her husband, as her husband does not approve her hobby of embroidery. Hence she quaffs while she is embroidering the piece of cloth. Also, it becomes very difficult for her to pull the needle up and down. After that, she defines her wedding ring which her husband gave him on their wedding day. In addition, she sees it as a kind of burden to wearing this ring. Means she was very scared of her husband. She got very much scared that her husband will what he will do, what he is going to do, right? She feels this because her husband tortured her so much that she sees the wedding ring as a burden instead of a beautiful gift by her husband. Due to the many difficulties she has faced in her married life, that she describes the little wedding ring as a heavy band on her trembling fingers. It also means that the ring is linked with some bad experience in the form of torture that she has faced. Further, these experiences relate to the dominating behavior of her husband. In the last para, the poet says that through Aunt's design of tiger can easily sense her desire for freedom and fearlessness. However, the poet says that it is not possible for her to achieve this freedom during her lifetime. Only after her death she will attain freedom. But the irony here is that even then she will be tied with chains in the form of her husband's wedding ring. This ring is the only proof of the pain that she has faced from her husband. On the contrary, the tigers made by Aunt Jennifer's will always portray her desire for living a fearless life by jumping boldly and proudly on a piece of cloth. So students, here the chapter gets end. I hope you have already got what it is in the chapter. Now we are going to learn the conclusion of Aunt Jennifer's tiger, which is very much important for your board examination. Conclusion is very much important. It is of 5 marks or 2 marks may be asked. Okay, in board examination it may be asked to you what you have learned from this chapter Aunt Jennifer's tiger, what moral you have got it, what is the conclusion of Aunt Jennifer's tiger. So you have to write that by Aunt Jennifer's tiger summary, the poet wants to represent the life of a woman who has to live under a constant fear from her husband. Also, she will only get freedom when she will die. So students, if you want to note down, you can note down it also, because it is very much important for your board's examination. So you can pause this video for a while. Okay students, so students, this was the video of summary of Aunt Jennifer's tiger. Hope you all liked it, and if you do liked it, please subscribe to our channel, like this video and share it to your friends. And for a grammar portion and writing section, I have uploaded many of the videos with Hindi subtitles. If you want to see that video, you can watch those videos. If you want me to give you the link, I can provide you all the links such as letter writing, letter to the editor, notice writing, bio data, and many more are there. So if you want those videos to give you the link, so I can provide you in the description box. Please check description box once a while. And thanks for watching this video. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.